Good morning. I just felt a word so strongly on my heart this morning. I really wanted to share. The church that I'm a part of, we're going over Matthew chapter 4 today, and the story just, I don't know, it was weighty. It had such a word behind it that I just had to share. And I'm going to read a couple scriptures from Matthew chapter 4, 18 through 22, and then share what God put on my heart. As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. "Come, follow me," Jesus said, "and I will send you out to fish for people." At once they left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. They were in a boat with their father Zebedee, preparing their nets. Jesus called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Don't be scared to leave who you've been to follow Jesus. These boys, these men, these fishermen probably started fishing at a really young age. Back then they learned trades really early on. And so their nets and this boat and being with their father were probably all they ever knew. But when Jesus gave the invitation to follow him, they immediately, at once, put down what they had known and they followed him. And I don't know if maybe someone believes in God, but you haven't yet fully started following Jesus. Maybe the cost is too much. Maybe you're not ready to give up what you've known. Maybe it seems too uncomfortable. Whatever the case may be, I can promise you this: what you'll gain in following Jesus is so much more than the cost. It's so much more. And I don't mean gain by a worldly perspective. I don't mean materials. I don't mean finances. I don't mean anything tangible. I mean internally. You will gain more than you'll ever give up. Following Jesus has been the best decision I have ever made. It has been the best decision. Please hear me. I knew a completely different life before. And following him cost a lot. Cost a lot of my flesh, of my pride. It cost a lot of me. But what I've gained, what I have gained in knowing him is more than I could have ever asked for. So I don't know who needs to hear this today or where you're at today, but if you feel him calling you to follow him, to leave everything you've ever known, do it. Do it. I promise he will not fail you, and he will never lead you to where he isn't leading first. And what's even more amazing about the story is after they followed him, after they chose to put down their net and get off their boat and follow him, the very next chapter, they get to watch Jesus perform miracles. Miracles. They would not have gotten to see that if they didn't put down their nets and get off their boat. It's truly amazing. So I hope you have a blessed Sunday. Again, I just felt really strongly about sharing this, so whoever that was for, I pray your day is just filled with just encounters of his love, reminders of his love, and courage to follow him if he's calling you.